Hey, what's up guys? Matt here, Country Song Teacher. You know, I'm going to tell you real fast there, a quick story. I talked to my older cousin. He is a phenomenal, probably one of the best musicians I ever met in my life. Well, I guess I didn't meet him, but in my family. Could play every single instrument, play the keys off a piano, any kind of string instrument, brass, all that stuff. I said, what's your best advice to learn music? He said, Matt, stay on those keys, brother. And I said, man, but you know I'm a guitar guy. He said, stay on those keys. He said, everything's based on that piano. The more you grasp, the more you understand timing, the rhythmic patterns, everything about those sharps and flats and piano, the more you hear that sound, you can do everything else from that. And I took that and I thought, I got to learn piano. So that's why I want to tell you that story to kind of let you know, if you've not thought about learning piano, maybe you should. I'll teach you this song here. It uses 4 chords. For the verses, it's going to be E minor, C, and D. For the chorus, C, G, D, and E minor. I'll play through it and then I'll teach you. It's perfect outside. It's like God let me dial up the weather. Got the whole crew here. I ain't seen some of them in forever. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arms around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. And you know if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. You should be here. You can see I did most of that without looking, kind of on purpose. Piano is way easier than guitar. With guitar, your fingers have to get callous. You have to learn all these different positions for chords, all these things. But I have found with piano, you can get basic, you can lock your hand in a basic position. First you learn just that right hand. I'm telling you this overview, then I'll zoom in and show you better. Just lock in, going back and forth. Instead of doing all this ins and outs and everything, you can lock in. Right there, boom, 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 right there on the chords, then to 2 hands. You get that timing down and what's called a rhythmic pattern. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it's really not as hard as it looks. And again, I'm about to zoom in. So let me challenge you. I've got a piano DVD you might want to check out. You want to type in Matt McCoy piano lessons. I've got hundreds of videos online here. Piano is crucial. When I learned to transpose chords, when I learned what this capo did, or does on the guitar, all this stuff, the more I think about it in terms of piano, I'm like, oh, it makes sense now. When I understand, every time I put that capo on a fret, I'm just going, move it up a half step or 1 key to the right of the piano. C to C sharp to D sharp to E to F sharp and so forth. All this started clicking and making sense, just like my cousin Joseph said, the more you learn those keys. So I kind of taught myself piano. I just looked up chords, put them together, the rest is history. So let's zoom in, let me show you this, hope it can help you guys. Okay, so now let's zoom in here to show you exactly how to form these chords. For the verses, it's going to be 3 chords. I've got the C notes marked. I always do it for my lessons so it's easy reference when you're watching this video. If you don't have those marked, find the 2 black keys, go 1 to the left, and that's your C note. So that's all C note. So you're going to play an E, which is C, D, E. This one right here, E note. Every other white key, that's your E minor. So it's an E, G, and B. That's an E minor. It's perfect outside. 2 of those. Slide down 2, and you're going to play a C chord, That's a C every other white key. That's your C chord. You'll play 2 of those. So it's perfect outside, it's like God let me dial up the... Then the last chord for the verse is a D. Find the D, go every other white key, but instead take your first finger and play an F sharp. So it's a D and F sharp. I realize I'm doing this at night, a little bit of shadow, but D, F sharp, and an A. It's right there. If you want to use your thumb, middle finger, and ring finger and pinky finger, you can. A lot of people do that. I will do it this way because a lot of times for a C, I'll play a high C with my pinky and so forth. But I got big hands, I can stretch my fingers. You don't have to do that. But so right there. So you want to do E minor. It's perfect outside. It's like God let me dial up the weather. You do 4 Ds. Repeat it. Got the whole crew here. I ain't seen some of them in forever. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, except for one thing. You should be, and then for the chorus, you'll use those same, but you're going to go 2 C's. Then you're going to do your final chord is a G chord, which is a G every other white key. So you can see G, B, and D. You can see on the G, C, and E minor, you just put your thumb on the root note, which is a C, G, C, E, and play every other white key. So the chord formations form the exact same. So it's going to go, you should be here, standing with your arms around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. You know, if I had just one wish, be that you didn't have to miss this. You stay on the D this time. You should be here. Then repeat it. 2, 3, 4. You should be here. So you can see that I'm doing 2 beats per chord. So all you would do is turn my iPad back on there. If you're learning this song, is you learn the right hand, then learn the same chords with the left hand. Then you do what's called a rhythmic pattern, where let's say for the verses, you play the chords on both hands. So C, E minor down here, E minor up here, both hands, then just your right hand. So for a 2 count, you would go 1, so that's both hands, then 2. You switch to C. 1 and 2. D, 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Since it's a 4 count, you'd stay there. So again, for the verse, it's going to be, it's perfect outside, it's like God let me dial up the weather. 2, 3, 4. Got the whole crew here. I ain't seen some of them in forever. 2, 3. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, except for one thing. Then for the chorus, the same thing. You should be here, C to G, standing with your arms around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. You know, if I had just one wish, be that you didn't have to miss this. Remember the last part, you stay on the D instead of the E minor. You should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, G. 1, 2, D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's piano. That's how you do it. Learn the right hand, learn the left hand. Learn those 4 chords, G, C, E minor, and D. You can play thousands and thousands of songs. Please go like facebook.com/CountrySongTeacher and please subscribe to these lessons. This is Matt signing out. God bless you.